happening, guys? Oh my god. I can't believe it. After over 2 years of waiting, Marvel Studios has finally posted an official picture. Jeremy Renner and Hailee Steinfeld is Barton and Kate Bishop. And the Hawkeye Series is exclusively streaming on Disney Plus on November 24th, 2021. And I'm so fucking excited. Anyways, I can't believe it. I'm shaking. So excited. I really hope that they do an amazing job with this. I know they will. The top things I want to see in the series: I want them to have explore Clint's time as Ronin, like Kevin Feige said they would, and I want them to do flashbacks, like they kind of do in Green Arrow. I want them to do that with Ronin. I also want them to don't make Clint too comic-like. I like the Mad Fraction comics are okay, but there's a difference between the MCU comics and the Mad Fraction ones, and I want there to be a difference. Clear difference, okay? The comics, or at least those ones, he likes coffee and he's kind of a dork and he's goofy, and you know there can be a little bit of that, but I want them to still make Clint a total badass. Okay, I don't want them to, you know, he's got to do some good fights. I want them to have good fights. I want him to be a complete badass. I want him to train Kate Bishop, and I can't wait to see their chemistry. We've seen the one clip of them like kind of as friends. As in the Falcon and Winter Soldier premiere, and they look really like cool together as friends, and I really like that. So hopefully that'll be cool. I hope they don't get like too political with the show. I don't want them to add too many, you know, woke things. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just so fucking excited. Right. Okay, another thing. Yelena is going to be in the show. You know, below them, because at the end of Black Widow, you know, spoilers. She's going to be in the show anyways. She's going to try to hunt down Clint. And since the picture of that, you know, I looked at was of Clint as Ronin, I think there's definitely going to be something about Ronin. I think Val's kind of convinced that, like, you know, that maybe, you know, instead of like it being Clint's fault on Vormir, but maybe she's going to convince him that it was his fault, like during his time as Ronin when he was a vigilante and started killing all the bad guys. Anyways, that's just my thoughts. I hope they don't do like, I know the hearing aid thing might do it. I hope they don't go too far with that. I hope they don't make it too cheesy. But I know they're going to do amazing. I hope they have at least 6 episodes, but hopefully 8, and I hope they're each an hour long. I want them to show Clint how. I kind of want him to be a little famous. Like, I want people to know who he is. I don't like the idea where people, like, know all the original Avengers except him, and I hate that. Like, in Spider-Man Homecoming, they're like, oh, yeah, and I got a hot date with Black Widow, where, you know, like, oh, yeah, and I'm like, Tony Stark or Captain America, but they never say anything about that with Hawkeye, you know? They're all the Avengers are celebrities except Rocket. I want him to be kind of a celebrity. Not like, way too much, but, you know, he deserves something. Anyways, I'm just so excited. I hope he has his suit he wears at the end of it in Endgame, his Endgame suit, you know, his suit he wears on Vormir with his sword and his bow. With like, I really hope they have that suit. But I think they might be going more tactical with like his suit, like, you know, his suit from Civil War, kind of, you know, the navy blue, or maybe like the one he wore when Loki turned him evil. You know, I don't really think they're going to go Age of Ultron. They might have something with like the suit Clint wore, the vest he has in the Avengers, maybe, and in Age of Ultron, parts of Age of Ultron, and the one that he wore in both. No, sorry, I'm doing a video. Go. No, he's not. Bye, I love you. Yes, I do. Thank you. That was a weird thing to say. Anyways, so a couple other things. As you all probably am aware, I have like I have OCD and ADHD and a little bit of autism, and I really like Hawkeye, and I think I'm the biggest fan in the world, and that's probably going to be a thing for me where I have to like kind of prove I am, and I don't like doing that, but sometimes I do. But just to, you know, here's my Hawkeye collection. Yeah, baby. Woo! Okay. So, anyways, I'm so excited. Gotta get some better stuff from Hawkeye cosplay and Ronin cosplay. Very excited for that too. I can't wait for people to finally agree that Jeremy Renner is a good person instead of hating his guts for some reason. All the stupid people on Twitter are gonna wake the fuck up. Sorry, Twitter fucking hates JeremyRenner. You just look up hashtag JeremyRenner and you can see it. It's very easy. And yeah, people, I'm gonna go off later. But anyways, I'm just so excited. I can't wait. I hope they do it amazingly. And a couple other things. I'd love to see the scene in the comics. I don't really read the comics, but I've read a couple of the Mad Fraction comics. Son of a bitch. I've read a couple of the Mad Fraction comics. And they're pretty good. They're different, okay? She's a different person. Okay, there's the MCU Hawkeye. Here. Like, that's MCU Hawkeye, right? But that's a Funko Pop, obviously. Shit. And then there's comic Hawkeye, you know, kind of more the purple with the blonde hair. And they're gonna have some direction with that, like, they don't do it overly too much. And I'm sure you know what I mean. Anyways, so yeah, I just really hope it's cool. I want them to show the scene, right, as I was saying, where Clint meets Kate Bishop. He's in his Ronin, he's as Ronin, everyone thinks Hawkeye's dead, and then she's doing archery, and he fucking takes the bow and arrow, and he says, like, you're gonna miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or something. Every shot you don't take, you'll miss, something like that. It's a really cool line. And he does the shot, and he fucking Robin Hoods the arrow, which is what it's called. They do it in Robin Hood, but, you know, it's where the arrow pierces another arrow and it splits like a banana peel. It's fucking awesome. I really want them to do that. And I really am excited for Hailee as Kate Bishop, but everyone's got to remember that Clint is Hawkeye and always will be. She will be the new Hawkeye, possibly, like Sam Wilson is the new Captain America, but he's not really Captain America, just like, you know, Miles Morales isn't really Spider-Man. He's the new Spider-Man, and I love that, and that's cool, but, like, it's not, I don't know, it's weird, like, calling Sam Wilson Captain America, or, you know, Miles Morales Spider-Man. You know, it's just, it's not like because they're like, it's a woman or because it's black, it's just because it's, you know, that's the character. Steve Rogers is Captain America, Clint Barton is Hawkeye, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. There are different versions, but like the OG, you know, and you can't like change that because fucking Google, if you look up the Hawkeye series, on the cast list, it says Hailee Steinfeld, Hawkeye. Then it says some person, Vera Farmiga, who is like Hailee Steinfeld's mom in the series, before JeremyRenner. Then it says JeremyRenner and Clint Barton. And I've done feedback because I said it's not, if anyone's Hawkeye, it's Clint Barton more than she is. She's Kate Bishop, and later she'll become Hawkeye. But right now she's Kate Bishop and Clint is Hawkeye, and he always will be. But she will be the new Hawkeye, which is probably the goal of the show. But like, remember Falcon and the Winter Soldier later became Captain America and the Winter Soldier because he became Captain America. So calling her Hawkeye now ruins the entire dynamic of the show. And even when she does become Hawkeye, she becomes the new Hawkeye. She doesn't really become Hawkeye, you know? Sam becomes the new Captain America. He doesn't really become Captain America. That's just my way of looking at it. Like, Miles Morales, I fucking love Miles Morales, but he's not the Spider-Man. He's, you know, he's a new Spider-Man. He's awesome. But, you know, Peter Parker's Spider-Man. You know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, I hope they don't go too much of that. I hope they don't make, you know, Clint like too dumb or woke because he's a white guy, you know, but that's just me overthinking and worrying. Anyways, I'm so excited. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah, I hope I get lots of Hawkeye content coming soon. Yeah, and here's the collection. I've been wanting to show this for a long time. I'm about 98% sure this is the biggest Hawkeye Ronin collection. At least the MCU, the biggest Hawkeye collection of Hawkeye in the MCU. The biggest MCU as, like, JeremyRenner's Hawkeye collection in the world. Dun. They're Funko Pops. Now, there's a whole story to a whole bunch of these, but anyways, I've had some custom made by my twin brother who makes other Funko Pops. Anyways, but here's a gold one because, of course, they didn't make a gold one for Hawkeye, so we had to spray paint it. It's an Iron Studios statue of Hawkeye, Iron Studios statue of Ronin, Funko Pops, Legos, a trading card, popcorn tin, more Funko Pops, coins, mini sword, more statues, pins, special Disney pins that are super expensive, my sword, mini prints, and my own posters I made. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I love you all. Goodbye.